Om Mani Padme Hum. 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 This mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, is such a special mantra. It's one of the most auspicious mantras to relieve the suffering of humanity. I received this mantra from a Tibetan nun while visiting a Tibetan temple. And during this visit with the Tibetan nun, I was in deep prayer and meditation, and yet I was suffering, and I expressed this suffering to the nun, and she shared with me this mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum. And this mantra, Om Mani Padme Hum, is a heart chakra mantra. It works. It is I would say it is it is the ultimate mantra to open the heart center. And so I received the mantra, and I haven't been back, but I will return. But my experience with the mantra is that as I did it more and more, and more, and more, and I actually allowed for the mantra to reach the inner realms of my being, is what I would describe it as, via the pineal gland. I heard a voice from the etheric realm say to me one day, everything is going to be fine. It was a feminine voice. You're fine, you're loved, you're safe. Don't worry. I mean, I could hear her as clear as day, and there was this heavenly music that accompanied there was heavenly music that preluded the voice, and then that played after the voice was gone, and like that is an experience that I'm sharing now because I want to share it with the world. That's why. It's important. There are people who are suffering, and it's needless for them to suffer. And this mantra helped to take, once it reached my inner core, it helped me to realize that there are those around me that are suffering more than me, and this mantra helps to relieve their suffering, and it builds up good merits and good karma. So just saying the mantra 100 times per day in the morning, when you wake up, after you take a shower, after you have your coffee, and just 100 times, 108 times a day, and you can use this video as a reference, and just do it. Because you're not doing it, you're really not, it's not the merit that, it's because what the merit goes to the soul, and you are the soul. Yet, the soul, there are other souls that make that one soul, this one soul, and that's where the merit goes to. Not to an individual, the individual self. You can't think of this from a physical level. This is spiritual. So, Om Mani Padme Hum. Om Mani Padme Hum. And I'm not a Buddhist by any means. I am not particularly affiliated with any religion. I actually study all the scriptures, and I see myself as a child of God. And I'm quite spiritual. You know, I pray, I do mantras, and I meditate. But I cannot say that I am a Christian or a Hindu or a Muslim or a Buddhist. But what I can say is that this science of the mantras is real. This is a science, because what happens is you say these mantras repetitiously each day. You build up this good karma, and with the vibration of and the frequency of the word. It's ancient. I want to say Tibetan, which is a light language, and these light languages are quantum languages, and as a quantum language, what happens is things manifest much faster into this realm, into this reality, into this matrix. So mantras are really helpful to us. They're here to it's when you heard about speaking in tongues and in the Bible, when they have spoken the fire, in tongues of fire, what that was is they were speaking in the light languages, the fire languages. So It's very beneficial. It's the ultimate and most auspicious mantra for the heart, and I hope that you use it. Thank you for watching. This is Ahmad Shabazz Ali. Om Mani Padme